All right, everyone, I always start by watching Sacred Knowledge Tarot first, and then I will sing for you.
If you're finding this reading on Friday the 13th, you are in for a treat. You are among the rare few that are meant to receive this message because you are unlocking a 13-day window on Friday the 13th where anything is possible. So welcome in, my beautiful friends. I am so happy and excited to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Now, this is a collective reading. It is for all zodiac signs. So let's call in spirit, open up this space, and see what it is your soul needs to hear today. So I pulled 4 oracle cards in my meditation before filming, and I called on spirit to bring in the energy of this day and over the next 13 days for you. So the first card that came through is Talk to Aliens. You're being called to talk to aliens. So the message here is chat with unusual people. They may not be as weird as you think. So aliens are people or experiences that we're not used to. They're alien to us. So talk to the aliens at this time. And I feel there is going to be communication between humans and aliens over the next little while. So that's coming through. We also have be the black sheep. You're being called to be the black sheep. So the message here is, unless you'd rather be like other people and bore yourself to death. So be the black sheep unless you'd rather be like other people and bore yourself to death. So I feel some of you may have been called a black sheep or felt like a black sheep when you were younger. And we've got hang out with a spider. You may have seen a spider recently. So the message here is face your fears. They're not as scary as you think. So once again, face your fears. They're not as scary as you think. All right, spider webs are coming in. We've got sheep in the cards. A lot of signs coming through for you today. So eat my dust. I loved this card when it fell out. I was like, this is awesome. I love this. So driving through life, don't be the one eating dust. Be the one creating it. And I feel you've been feeling this energy within you recently, and perhaps you're trying to understand what it is or what it means. And maybe you ask spirit guides to bring you some sort of guidance around what it is that you're feeling or what you need to do at this time. And here you are. So these are your 4 messages from the universe that I'm pulling for the day's energy. So we've got a lot of messengers coming in, communication between you, spirit, your God, your guides, your angels, and your loved ones on the other side, and the aliens. So the birds are coming forward. Let's see which bird is coming forward. We are getting the magpie. You may have seen one recently. This is your confirmation. And the message is reevaluate your priorities. It is time to let go of what you no longer need. So this is what this day's energy is asking you to do. And what's coming in for you is a lucky break, right? I'm getting lucky 13. So this number might resonate for you already in some way. And that in itself is a sign for you. So once again, reevaluate your priorities. It is time to let go of what you no longer need. And you know what this is. Okay, so that is your message from the magpie. We're going to pull 3 tarot cards and see what else is coming through. So what more do my beautiful friends need to hear today, Spirit? We are getting the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a preparation, planning, strategizing. This is about taking a look at the bigger picture. There's an opportunity for you to really make some progress somewhere specific in your life. And this is something that Spirit is bringing into your awareness at this time through this Knight of Pentacles. We have a white horse. So I feel there's a lot of spirit animals guiding you at this time. And maybe you're recognizing these spirit animals. So you can share with us in the comment section below what animals you are seeing at this time. 9 of Swords, you're leaving something behind here. And I feel this is why this message is coming in. This is why you are connected to Friday the 13th, because on this day, you are crossing a threshold. And I feel at the strike of 1 a.m., not 12 a.m., 1 a.m., because that is representing the number 13 on a clock. And timing for some reason is some sort of pressure here. So they're encouraging you to release whatever that pressure is associated to time. You are leveling up in your experience. So this pressure, this feeling, whatever this is, it's meant to happen at this time in order for you to grow. And we have the Knight of Wands, double knights, double 12s. So this is getting really interesting because I'm feeling this energy rushing in. I'm feeling that maybe you are feeling like you need to rush. Again, there's that timing. And I'm seeing a lot of motion, a lot of movement. And I'm seeing a lot of emotions that are coming through the person that is moving really quickly forward. So this is reactions. You want to be mindful of anything around you right now that is triggering you or poking at you to react, to center and breathe through this energy and really focus on this over the next 13 days. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. So the red is really standing out, and so is the black. And I feel that there's some sort of karmic lesson, is what they're saying here, around connections and the way that you exchange energy with the people in your lives. And I feel there's some sort of a cycle, some sort of a pattern that is being brought to your awareness so you can break the cycle here in some way. So this is happening in the background. Now, before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also pass this reading along to someone that might need to hear its message. So I want you to know that no matter what you are moving through right now, there's a lot of magic in the air. And sometimes, our emotions, our thoughts, our imagination can run wild, and we can find ourselves almost like falling off the horse. And maybe there's a rope tied to us and we're being dragged around. This is the image that they're showing me to what you might be feeling. And I feel emotions are rising, and this is going to be normal around this time because you are going through this period of processing something as you step into a new experience. So you are in a transition. You have already crossed through a threshold. We are constantly moving through energies daily. And this experience for you feels like it's after a long cycle. Okay. And Friday the 13th is really interesting because I'm getting old wives' tales or superstitious energies that may be lurking, which sometimes do happen because our heightened awareness is around that, right? So you may be noticing things on this day, and perhaps they are true for you because they're happening on these kinds of days. I feel that in itself is a message for you. And right now, the universe is communicating with you and responding to you, especially through everything that already came through. And you aren't like other people in your world. You're unique, and that is your power. And this is something that Spirit is connecting you to. You're meant to create that this time, right? This is the web. You're meant to create. And I feel what's happening here is your manifesting powers, your ability to attract is incredibly powerful. It feels like you're throwing a net out into the world and you're drawing energies in. And this day is actually supporting you in this connection to fortune, luck, abundance, prosperity, wealth, all of that. It's even beyond that for some of you. And I feel for some of you, this is like a beginning of an experience or a cycle where you're going to find yourselves in community, with others, connecting, socializing, expanding. And I'm seeing your creativity flowing as well. And what's happening here is they're confirming that the sign for you is going to be through some sort of a heavy experience that doesn't feel good. So when you connect with this Nine of Swords, what do you see in your own life through this card? And share with me in the comment section below, because this is exactly the experience you're having, because you're about to rise above it. There's something else that is happening for you. There is something else that is materializing in your world. And the next 13 days for you is going to be very important to stay grounded and centered. And, having a plan, strategizing. This is where you're showing up every single day. It's like you're starting from scratch every single day, and you're going through this, what feels like to me is an obstacle course. And the obstacle course could be fun or it could be challenging, whatever it is for you, day by day, step by step. Okay. This is huge because I feel in a way you are planting a seed. And you are now tending to that seed by showing up every single day and going through the difficulty of understanding how much water the seed needs, how much sunlight it needs. And yeah, you may mess it up here and there, but you're going to figure it out. And I feel this is something that lives and breathes inside of you, is that part of you that perseveres, that never gives up. This is the part of you that is coming through. So there is a reminder of other experiences that you have gone through, that you have overcome. And again, they're bringing you to this point where you're recognizing this pattern, this habit, whatever this is. And now you are choosing to do things differently because what you have been doing may have not been working, or you're being called to adjust in some way. So this is where the planning, the strategizing, this is where you're really understanding, I want to call it the game of life, right? Understanding how to play the game. And the more you're playing it, the better you're getting at it. And, for me, I always tie this to a schedule, your routine, because I feel this is something that we have control over, how we show up, what we choose to surround ourselves with and do and invite in, right? This is all under our control. So I have a system, I have a routine. Saturdays and Sundays for me are free days, so I could do whatever I want. I need that. That helps me stay calm and at peace, to have that freedom. And the Monday, the Fridays for me is a very strict schedule. It's flexible, but I have a fixed way of doing things and it works for me. And I'm able to do what I do here on this channel for you is through that rhythm, that flow. So Spirit is encouraging you to create some sort of a plan or prepare or implement some sort of practices or something that really ground and center you. And practice showing up within this experience to get better at it, because you're going to master something here. And this may have been carried around as some sort of a weakness or some sort of a flaw or something else, or a mask. And it feels like it was something that you were wearing. It's like armor, and it's closed you off. I feel now, and not everyone's closed off. This is just some sort of a layer that I'm picking up on that feels safe. So there's almost like this disconnect in a way that comes with this. It's not like complete disconnect, but there is something here that you feel that is a little bit off, and maybe you can't explain it. That's why I can't explain it. So I feel this armor is being called to be taken off, and allow yourself to be open and vulnerable as you're moving through your experience without continually closing yourself off. They're saying that not everyone is the same. The experience also isn't the same. There's something different happening here. And maybe there's this like jumping back to that, feeling of, this is the same. It's not, and I feel this recognition, this sitting with this energy, and I feel this is important, is if you are going through this, you are meant to go through it because through the process of it, you are discovering something. So sometimes whenever I go through experiences that feel like I've hit rock bottom, or I'm like devastated or disappointed because of someone else or because of whatever happens, I go into the whole roller coaster of emotions and I allow myself to. And then once I've done that, once the emotions pass, I'm able to almost dust myself off and pick myself up again. So I always give myself the time to process that in however way I need to. There are some days I'll cry it out, right? Energy that comes through. Sometimes I'll drive it out. I'll drive out as far as I can to from where I was to wherever I end up. Sometimes, I found myself going to a big, huge mall outlet. And it's like at the end of, um, where is it in Tawasin? I used to live in Vancouver and I'd find myself out like 2 hours away from home. And I'm like, whoa, it took me that long to process this, right? I don't know if any of you have an outlet or a channel that you're able to allow your emotions to flow through. And the other way I'm seeing this is through doing something that is created, something that you're able to express your soul in a way that feels good. And because you're doing it this way, there's this healing energy that is going into whatever it is that you are doing. What channel, the channeling that you're doing with this. So I feel this has to do with expression. This has to do with your communication. This also has to do with your mind space, the way the two connect. So I feel there's an activation happening here between these 2 points on Friday the 13th. And it's just the planetary alignments on that day. So we have many Friday the 13th in our world. Whatever Friday the 13th you're finding this reading, I want you to take a look at where the planetary alignments are right now, what's going on in the cosmos. I feel the sun is a huge factor here with this because I'm seeing the energy of the sun that is burning away what no longer serves you. And that burning, it feels like you're standing and you're lighting like these sticks, and maybe there's someone that's passed away and they're being cremated. It's like you're mourning something as you're moving through this experience. So it's really interesting how they're showing this Nine of Swords. And I feel that, again, you are elevating, you are evolving as a soul through whatever this experience is. So yes, there's going to be a lot of shedding of tears. There's going to be a lot of shedding of things that no longer serve you. So you're going to go through that full experience of that, right? So making sure that you're taking care of yourself, slowing things down as you're moving through this. When we do go through these kinds of emotions and experience, we want to rush through it. And that's not what you're being called to do right now, because rushing will only create turbulence. I'm seeing someone tripping and falling. So it's really important that you slow down. And I feel especially because of your physical health, your physical body, they're wanting you to be really extra attentive to your physical body, to nurture and care for your mind, body, and spirit. And this has been a big message coming through the collective recently, is about taking care of yourself and nourishing your soul. I feel that for some of you, your body has been communicating to you and it's asking you to listen to it. And, there's this energy of chaos and rush. And this feels like, it feels like someone's being poked, right? It's energy that is external. It could be anything. This could be, an argument. This could be something that you're seeing online that is creating this emotion that doesn't feel good, and you're finding yourself reacting to it, saying something. So remember that your energy has power. Okay, you are going to create a huge impact in your world, whether you know this or not. You're going to feel the ripple effect through the waves of energy that you blast out into the world. So they want you to be very mindful of how you wield your power at this time, because you are incredibly powerful. And I feel that when you are focusing your attention towards what matters, what's important, and really keeping yourself grounded and stable here, you are going to see massive results. So all Spirit is doing right now is redirecting you. And this is a really great day to set intentions, right? So Friday the 13th, I love lighting candles, setting intentions, and doing some sort of a ritual. And my rituals, my one ritual that always stays the same is me lighting that candle and setting that intention, no matter what planetary alignments are around. And I'm not fixed with what the alignment means. I'm more about what I feel and what I need to use this energy for. So, what is it that you need extra support in? Call on your spirit guides, speak to those out there, and see how that energy comes back. Now, I'm definitely seeing signs that are coming in very quickly for you, quickly coming and going. And they're showing me myself on a balcony. This is our balcony the other night, and we see the most interesting things in the night sky. Things that I've never seen before that are, they look like UFOs. That's how I'm going to explain it. Like lights and things. And I got a telescope now, and they're bright flashing lights, and they're kind of breathing. It almost looks like whatever it is breathing, like it's almost like an energy that's floating around, and there's no words or name for it, right? So some of you might be also experiencing that. And your dreams, I feel spirit is communicating to you through your dream. So you may have dreamt about a spider, sheep, right? An experience where you're driving and eat my dust kind of an energy. Another one, bites the dust. I'm getting that song coming through. You might have heard that recently. So, yes, you are connected to spirit. There's a lot that is going on. You're going to have to share with me how spirit is communicating with you. But know you're going to find that you're making a lot of progress, that life is moving quickly. And the way to make it move quickly is to slow down. Slowing down speeds things up. I feel that sometimes we don't realize that until we slow things down, or we're made to slow things down because the universe, divine order, takes place, right? Is something that moves through the air. Passion is burning here. The color red is coming through. So I'm seeing a lot of different things here with this color. I'm mostly seeing passion, will, drive, that force within us. You've been feeling this recently towards something. There's something that you are feeling here, and I want you to know that that is something that you are meant to trust, this feeling inside of you. You know it's right. And maybe there's a lot of reasons why you're not listening to it, or maybe you're feeling doubtful or not sure, uncertain. They want you to know that you're incredibly powerful and you can trust yourself. There is something that you're moving through, and over the next 13 days, I feel there's some clarity. There's something here that is going to, I feel, materialize for you. That's the best way I can describe it. I don't know what shape or form it's going to take. So any expectations, any kind of time constraints, they want you to release that and let it go. It's almost like they're showing me a snowball that gets bigger and bigger as it moves down that hill. I feel over the next 13 days, the snowball is moving and it's getting bigger and bigger, and off it goes after that. And that's where I feel you're going to experience something, and you'll have to save this video. And in 13 days after Friday the 13th, come back and share with me what unfolds for you, because I would love to hear, right? So that is the Knight of Wands. And 1212 seems to be a number that you might be seeing on a clock. I feel angel numbers have been following you around, and there's been something specific happening. It feels like it happens twice or three times. This could be you seeing 1212 three times in a day, right? Whenever you look at the clock. How does that happen? I don't know, because we only see 1212 twice per day. So you might be seeing this number on a license plate or somewhere else. And I'm also seeing that conversations, things that you're watching online, everything around you is communicating to you. So when you slow down, you will see some of the messages that are coming through. So I'm seeing like a billboard that has words on it. And then I'm seeing signs that are street signs. And there's almost like a sentence it's putting together for you with everything else that is happening. And when you are looking for signs, you don't have to obsessively look for them. They want you to slow down and allow what needs to arrive as you notice it, because you're in that present moment. You're not in your thoughts. You're not everywhere else but here. So steady, grounded, being present here now, at peace. And the boundaries were coming up as well. Holding those boundaries, speaking your truth, right? That's going to feel, sometimes I feel like it's a battle. Some of you might feel that as well. So it's just you, the spirit warrior, in this battlefield, moving through it. But to me, this feels almost like a fairground. Like you get to choose what you want to experience this as, the experience you're having. So really interesting what's coming through for you now. Your guardian angels are also with you, guiding you as you're moving through whatever it is that you are moving through. We're going to see what it is that they're sharing here. So some of you were visited by this guardian angel in the last 13 days already. So we're getting the cherubim. Create your own story. All right, so the message here is nothing is set in stone. You are the co-creator of your life. The circumstances you have experienced up to this point have been linked to the choices you've made and the karma of your ancestors. Now is a pivotal point, a pivotal time for you to begin moving into a space where you can create a story that's more aligned to your needs and ultimately the calling of your soul. I do have an affirmation for you today, so feel free to write this down and use it over the next 13 days and also seal it in the comment section below. So I recognize my ability to direct the experiences of my life. So once again, I recognize my ability to direct the experiences of my life. And some of you may see someone that looks like the angel on this card. This is just a confirmation that you are in the presence of earth angels. So cherubim, here we are. Cherubim means fullness of knowledge, and these angelic beings are God's record keepers. They are closely connected to the Akashic records, a chronicle of every event that has ever happened in the cosmos. With their name often shortened to cherubs, the cherubim have appeared through the ages as a childlike angel because they have the lightness, innocence, and wonder of a curious child. They are said to direct the divine will of the universe. They have been documented changing their faces from those of humans to those of animals and are often depicted with 4 wings. And I feel this is why I've got a bird today. It's got 2 wings, but I'm also getting insects. So angels are here to give you a choice. Are you going to follow the routine and karmic path of your family system, or are you going to create your own? What are you here for? This is a crucial point on your path, and if you wish, the universe will help you release the stories of your own past and move beyond the limiting factors of your lineage. This isn't about erasing your family's heritage. It's about upgrading yourself so that you can create a more fulfilling story for the generations to come. So that is incredibly powerful, what you are moving through right now. And Spirit wants you to know that you are divinely guided, supported, and safe as you're moving through this. So this is your message from the cherubim. And we're going to go ahead and close and seal your reading now with an angel number. So we are getting for you 50-50. You're going to see that you're making progress. This is what the knights are representing, right? So the message here is you're becoming your highest self through this process. They want you to continue taking steps. You are becoming an advanced soul. This is what I'm getting here. It's almost like you're mastering something here. You are going to experience a breakthrough, and this is going to be in your personal growth. Okay, so this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, my family and I have lots more to share with you.
Ria and I have our helpful 14-day mindset shift and 60-day soul commitment challenge ebooks to help give you the tools to transform and grow into your best self.
You can find my special handmade intention candles made with loving care, along with my other creations at Koto Create.
Hi, Tom here. Feel free to check out my spiritual health and wellness videos and more new stuff every day on Sacred Knowledge Living. And sometimes even these guys make an appearance. Take care and be calm.
Last but not least, my daughter and I have these beautiful pendant collections available at Sacred Haven. And Katomi and I are still creating videos at Sacred Oracles whenever we have time throughout the month. So you can find all the links in the description box below, and we appreciate all of your support.
Thank
you for watching. I'm sorry.
It's pretty close.